She is called the Empress of Soul, a voice capable of moving angels to tears and sinners to repentance. For more than 7 decades, Gladys Knight has delivered performances that transcend music, becoming spiritual experiences. But behind that legendary voice is a life shaped by unimaginable pain and loss. From molestation as a child to broken marriages and a fractured family, her story is one of survival in the face of relentless adversity. How did a little girl from Georgia rise to become one of the greatest vocalists in music history while carrying such a heavy burden? Early life in Atlanta. Gladys Maria Knight was born on May 28, 1944, in Atlanta, Georgia, the fourth of 8 children to Sarah and Merrill Knight. Her father worked for the Postal Service, and her mother cleaned houses for white families, earning barely enough to support the household. Poverty was a constant, but so was faith. Church life centered the family's world at Mount Moriah Baptist Church, where Sarah's voice inspired her children. From age 4, Gladys sang solos in the choir. Her voice was extraordinary, capable of moving congregations to tears, a gift that would become both her blessing and her burden. Rising talent on national stage. By age 7, Gladys Knight's extraordinary talent drew national attention. She won first place on the Ted Max Original Amateur Hour, earning $2,000, more than her father made in 6 months. Suddenly, she was no longer just a child. She was an earner, a commodity. Her mother began booking local performances, and Gladys sang in churches, community halls, and talent shows. School became secondary to the stage. The little girl who should have played with dolls now learned to perform professionally, developing a resilience and presence beyond her years. Success began to bloom, but it came at the cost of a stolen childhood. Formation of the Pips. In 1952, Gladys's brother Merrill and cousins William and Eleanor formed a singing group needing a lead vocalist. Gladys, at just 8, became the front woman. They named themselves the Pips after their cousin James Pip Woods, who managed them. Performing across Atlanta, the group built a reputation, performing talent shows in small venues. Record labels initially overlooked them because their leader was a child. For Gladys, school became secondary to life on stage. The Pips were her world, but the constant performance drained her. By 14, exhaustion and responsibility weighed heavily on her, leaving little room for childhood joys. Marriage at 16. At 14, Gladys met James Newman, 19, who appeared mature and offered stability. For a girl whose early years were marked by abuse and performance pressure, he seemed like a lifeline. At 16, she married him, seeking escape from a childhood that had never been safe. Her family was horrified, but Gladys was desperate for freedom and love. Marriage, however, did not bring the safety she craved. It instead introduced her to adultery and abandonment, teaching painful lessons about love she was ill-prepared to understand. Even as her career grew, her personal life became a series of struggles that no amount of fame could shield. Building an empire, Gladys Knight and the Pips eventually achieved legendary status, performing across the world and winning countless accolades. Their talent built a musical empire, turning poverty into comfort. Yet success also brought tension. Jealousy, greed, and miscommunication strained relationships within the group. Family ties that had once been strong fractured under pressure. Gladys, always the lead, bore the brunt of attention and responsibility. While the world celebrated her achievements, she experienced isolation and heartbreak. Fame provided applause and money, but could not heal the wounds of her past, mend broken marriages, or restore the childhood lost to expectations and survival. personal struggles, and loss. Beyond fame, Gladys faced devastating personal challenges. She endured 3 failed marriages, each leaving scars and lessons about love's fragility. Her son fell into severe crack addiction, facing multiple arrests. Throughout these crises, Gladys performed as though everything were fine, projecting perfection while privately carrying immense pain. Her voice became a mask, a tool to protect her family and maintain appearances. These struggles reveal a stark contrast. The world heard an almost flawless singer, but the woman behind the voice experienced chaos and heartbreak that fame could not shield her from, nor could any performance fully express. The weight of forgiveness. Despite decades of trauma, Gladys Knight has spoken about forgiveness in recent interviews. She has forgiven the person who abused her, her ex-husbands, and herself for mistakes made along the way. Forgiveness, rooted in therapy and faith, provides a measure of peace, yet it does not erase memory. Even at 81, she carries the full weight of her life's experiences. The childhood stolen by abuse and responsibility, failed marriages, a broken family, and the struggles of her children. Her resilience is extraordinary, but it exists alongside enduring sorrow, showing that survival and healing are not synonymous, transforming pain into music. Gladys Knight turned personal suffering into a gift for the world. She sang about love, hope, and joy while often experiencing neither fully. Her performances became a vessel for millions, offering comfort and inspiration even as her own life remained fractured. Singing allowed her to channel pain into something transcendent, creating a legacy of music that will endure long after her voice is silent. Each note carries the echoes of survival, each song a testament to a life lived through adversity. Her artistry is inseparable from her history, making every performance a triumph born of tragedy. Legacy and reality. With a net worth of around $28 million, Gladys Knight enjoys financial security, but money does not erase trauma. She owns property and investments, but the most valuable things, childhood safety, enduring love, unbroken family, cannot be purchased. Her legacy is extraordinary: awards, recognition, and a voice admired worldwide. Yet it exists alongside personal loss and heartache. At 81, she still stands, singing with power and precision. Her life illustrates a stark truth. Success does not guarantee happiness, and triumph can coexist with pain. The cost of survival often leaves permanent marks, even amidst global acclaim. The duality of triumph and tragedy. Gladys Knight's life embodies a duality few can imagine. She achieved musical immortality while navigating private suffering that would have broken many. Each milestone came with personal sacrifice, each triumph shadowed by trauma. Yet, she continues to perform, driven by the voice that has defined her life. Singing is both her identity and her burden. Even now, the world demands her gift, and she delivers it with grace. Her story reminds us that human resilience is profound, but it is never without cost. Behind every perfect note is a history that shaped it, often in silence and sorrow. Conclusion: survival through song. Gladys Knight has survived since she was 5 years old. She endured abuse, premature adult responsibilities, failed marriages, and family crises. Yet her voice remains a beacon of soul and power. The music she created is eternal, a testament to a woman who gave the world her gift while sacrificing parts of herself. Survival and success have come at a price that fame cannot redeem. She continues to sing because her voice is who she is, a mixture of blessing and burden. In Gladys Knight's story, we see not just talent, but courage, resilience, and the bittersweet cost of a life devoted to art.